I want you to think of a time when you fell and scraped your knee, or perhaps gave yourself a paper cut while flipping through your notes. So what did you do next? You probably used a band-aid to cover up the blemish and stop the bleeding. But what if I told you we could use a band-aid to cover up a blemish or a mistake in our genes? Now, of course, I don't mean a normal bulky band-aid, but instead a sort of molecular bandage. Currently, molecular bandages, formerly called antisense oligonucleotides, are being explored for a vast number of genetic diseases. However, some challenges still remain, such as how will we even get this molecular bandage into the cells that need it most? Now, before I go into any further details, I want to tell you a little bit about a genetic disease called spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA. Now, SMA is a genetic neuromuscular disorder that affects the nerves that we need to move our muscles. In children with type 1 SMA, they quickly lose this ability to move their muscles and unfortunately die at only 2 or 3 years old due to breathing complications. While there are some current treatment options available, they all come with a whole host of limitations, such as invasive spinal cord injections or astronomically high treatment costs. In fact, you may have heard of SMA on the news lately, as Albertan toddlers such as Kaysen Martin or Mighty Max had launched campaigns to help fund these incredibly expensive treatments. In a normal, healthy individual, you have two genes that are responsible for keeping your motor neurons functioning properly. You have SMN1 and SMN2. Now, these are nearly identical, except SMN2 has a small change that causes it to produce only 10% of the essential SMN protein. Now, in a healthy individual, that's fine because the SMN1 gene can produce the majority of the protein, therefore the nerves stay functioning properly, and we maintain the ability to move all of our muscles. However, in a patient with SMA, the SMN1 gene has a mutation or an error, leaving only the SMN2 gene, which again is unable to produce enough of this essential protein. Now, this is where the molecular bandage comes in. Remember, SMN2 is nearly identical to SMN1, except for one small change. So we can take the molecular bandage and use it to cover up that small little change, allowing SMN2 to produce more of the essential SMN protein, which again is important in order to keep the nerves and therefore the muscles all healthy and functioning normally. However, as I mentioned in the beginning, we do have to figure out a way to deliver this molecular bandage into the cells that need it most. So we've developed a sort of protein tag that will attach to this molecular bandage and allow it to effectively target and enter the cells. We have now tested this in a mouse model of SMA and found that it did increase the lifespan of these mice, as well as improving overall muscle health and function. At the molecular level, the treatment did increase the amounts of SMN protein as intended. At the end of the day, we hope to develop effective and safe therapeutics for children with SMA, allowing them to live long, happy, and healthy lives. Thank you.